Hello friends, now let us see how to file the income tax returns for salaried employees using ITR form 1. For that, first we need to download the ITR 1 form utility Excel utility from the site incometaxindia.efiling.gov.in. In this site, in the download section, we will be having ITR forms AY 2017-18 link. We need to click this link. Here ITR1, in this section we need to download this Excel utility. I have already downloaded it, so I am opening it. We need to enable the editing option. So in this, the green cells are the data entry fields. Only in this field we need to enter our data, and all the red labels were mandatory fields which need to be entered. We must enter all these red label fields. In this utility we have five different sheets. First sheet we have the income details and our personal details. We need to fill all these details in the sheet. Then we have TDS sheet. In this we need to give our company related details, and we have tax paid and verification sheet. In this sheet we need to give our bank details and some of our other details. And in ATG sheet we need to provide, if we have donated any to any orphanage, we need to fill those details in the sheet. Before filling the datas, our company would have provided us two form 16 part A and form 16 part B. Please download it and keep it ready. Now let us fill the datas in income details sheet. First, the first name, the last name, PAN, PAN card number, then your Aadhaar number if you have, then your door number, your building or village name if any, then your street name, your area name, then comes your date of birth, then your town, which town you are coming from, then the state. I belongs to Tamil Nadu. Country will be automatically populated. Then your pin code, your email address, and your mobile number, then your employee category. Basically, the salary employees will be others, and your return filed. When you're returning this tax filing, which is, if you're returning before July 31st, then you need to choose on or before due date. If you're going to fill it after your due date, that is July 31st, you need to choose after due date. Then, are your person governed by Portuguese civil code? No. If your spouse has the PAN number, please provide it here. Then, whether original or revised return. This is our original return. Then our residential status is resident. Then comes up to the important portion, income from salary. From where we need to pick this. We need to pick it from Form 16 Part B. In Form 16 Part B, income chargeable under hit salaries, this portion. This data, we need to provide it here. Then, income from house property or loss. Say if you have any house property which you have given it for tenant, then those details, how much amount you are getting it from your tenant, those details you need to provide it here. Then income from other sources. This is nothing but like your bank interest and fixed deposit interest. Now let us see about the ATC investment details. These are all the list of schemes available for ATC investments. If you would have invested in any one of the schemes or in multiple schemes, you can sum up those amount and you can enter it in ATC column. I have invested for 1,50,000, which is the maximum limit so as of now that I have put it here. In this sheet, we have entered all the required details. Now we can validate the sheet. To validate it, click validate. Sheet income details is okay. Now we can switch over to TDS sheet. In this sheet, we need to provide the TAN of the detector. Your detector is your company, which you can get it from Part A, Form 16 Part A. This is the detail of it. Name of the detector, the company name. Then income chargeable under head salary. You would have already mentioned in income details. This is that amount. And tax deducted. This you can get it from Form 16 Part B. Tax paid. In this sheet, we have entered all the required details. You can validate it. TDS sheet. Okay. Then you can ignore the TCS sheet. Then we can switch over to the tax paid and verification sheet. In this sheet, we need to provide the IFSC code of the bank. Name of the bank would be pre-populated. Then your account number. Then if you would have deposited more than 2 lakhs in previous year, that you need to mention it here. I have not deposited more than 2 lakhs, so I'm not going to enter anything in this. Then you need to provide other bank details if you have any. I have no other bank's details, so I'm going to leave it as it is. Then if you move down the sheet, then you need to enter the from where you're coming from. Then the date, base date. Your PAN number would be on pre-populated. This this sheet is fine. You can validate it by clicking validate. In this, the father name is it is missing, so I need to fill it up. So if Now if you click validate, the sheet would be okay. Then moving on to ATG sheet, if you would have donated to any orphanage, then you can provide those details and get the tax exemption for that amount. You need to provide the donee name, their address, their city, their state code, their PIN detail, then PAN of the donee, to whom you have donated, those PAN details. You need to mention it here, and the amount of donation you have provided. Then the eligible amount of donation would be shown in shown here. Then if you click validate, it will show up sheet ATG is okay. We have entered all the required details in the Excel utility. Now we need to calculate the tax. To calculate the tax, we need to click on this calculate tax button. So which will calculate the tax, and if you scroll down and see, the amount which you have paid as tax will be returning to you. Once it is done, once everything looks fine, you can go up to the sheet and click generate XML. I'm clicking OK. To save the XML, click save XML button on the sheet. You need to save this XML to somewhere in your system. This has been stored in this part, in this path. Okay. So this XML we need to upload it to the income tax site. Now let us see how to upload the XML file into the income tax site. Say if this is the first time you're filing the tax, you need to register yourself in the income tax site. So click register yourself button. You'll be having four different options. As we are the salaried persons, we need to choose individual and then click continue. Here, provide your PAN number, and this is the user ID for the next time login. Then provide your surname, middle name, first name, and your date of birth. Then providing all these details, and then click continue, which will progress to the next form, registration form, where you'll be asked a few more questions about yourself, and providing all those details, you'll be sent an verification email. On clicking that verification email, your registration will be confirmed. Once your registration is complete, you need to log into the income tax website. To do that, you need to click login button here. After giving your username and password, it will be redirected to your dashboard page. In that, you'll be having a menu called e-file. In that e-file menu, you'll be having a link called upload return. Click that link. Your PAN details would be pre-populated. You need to choose the assessment year, 2017-18. You need to choose the ITR form, which ITR form we have chosen. ITR 1 we need to choose. And choose the XML file. Choose it. You want to digitally sign no, and then submit. As I have already submitted the returns, I will be getting an error message. You will be redirected to four different options to e-verify your submission. You just you just need to choose one of the option and e-verify it. Once you're e-verified, then your tax return filing has been completed. Thank you.